Greetings of the day from CA Dr. Rajkumar Adukia. Friends, today we are going to discuss role of chartered accountant in corporate social responsibility. These three alphabets CSR. As we know that philanthropic activities have been there since the human life on this planet is there. But this term began somewhere in 1800 years, and the father of corporate social responsibility is the American economist Howard Bowen. In 1953, he coined this term. He wrote a book called Social Responsibilities of the Business. Corporate social responsibility means that a company is responsible for itself, all stakeholders, suppliers, customers, employees, government, and it is responsible to the public, to the society, to the environment. Now, in 2009, Ministry of Corporate Affairs came out with voluntary guidelines for reporting of CSR activities. Department of Public Enterprises, which is under the Ministry of Industry, which regulates, about 300 public sector, central public sector undertaking, also came out with a guideline. Companies Act 2013 from 1st April 2014 made certain classes of companies mandatory spending of 2% of the profit. Initially, there was a lot of criticism on this, but this 2% spending has been accepted. Some companies do more than 2% spending. The CRISIL report says last year we have spent 22,000 crores within India. But this opportunity for chartered accountant is a global opportunity. And I see that the various work which a chartered accountant can do is, one is the reporting of the CSR spending, which is required. We have a format 1 and format 2 in the CSR rules. Then advisory services. There are 12 kind of activities under 7th schedule of the Companies Act on which activity the company should do. Third is by which entity it should be done. There are 4 entities which are eligible. The charitable trust, section 8 companies which are non-commercial companies, and societies, charitable societies under Societies Registration Act, and maybe entity created by a state government or central government. So these 4 entities, which one should select, the company can make its own charitable trust, section 8 company, or a society. So now from 22nd January 2021, these entities are also required to be registered with MCA by filing form CSR 1. So the advisory services, the corporate governance services of these entities, we can also do, there is a standard to do the internal control in the service providers. So SA 3402, then the legal compliance, because section 135, which deals with corporate social responsibility, puts a responsibility on company twice the amount unspent out of 2% profit. Suppose it comes to 50 crore and amount spent is only 30 crore. Then there will be a penalty of 40 crores. In fact, 1/10 of the amount which is not transferred, say 20 crore, which was, so 2 crore, even the officer who are responsible. So this compliance. Then the section 135 requires formation of CSR committee, CSR policy. We have to put on the website the policy. Then the audit of these projects, very important how this money has been spent, the awareness of CSR, how the brand image of a company can increase by CSR activities. There is a qualitative audit called social audit. So there the outcome is measured. So if the money is spent, say, for eradication of hunger, poverty, so what has happened after the CSR project is done? And then the ISO 26000 audit that can be done, whether GRI standards, there's a global reporting initiative, integrated reporting in respect of LODR, listing obligations and disclosure requirements. There is a ESG report, environment, social and governance report. So the internal audit of that report and whether company has complied with ESG requirement, because under regulation 34, sub-regulation 2, clause F, this requirement has been there for some time, but from financial year 22-23, there is a mandatory BRSR report, business responsibility and social responsibility. And for financial year 21-22, it is voluntary. So these are the various opportunities which are available to a chartered accountant. Then we also call CSR as a CSR reporting as a triple P reporting: people, planet, profit. So we can carry out activities in this. The activities which are mentioned in 7th schedule to the Chartered to the Companies Act 2013, there are 12 activities in 7th schedule. The first is eradicating hunger, poverty. Then there is a promoting education. Third is promoting gender equality, the environment sustainability, then protection of national heritage, measures for the armed forces, training and promoting rural sports, contribution to Prime Minister Relief Fund, the research in respect of science, technology, engineering, rural development projects, like this, slum area development, disaster management. And there are 5 funds which can be like Swachh Bharat Kosh, Clean Ganga Fund, Prime Minister Relief Fund, PM CARES, which came into existence in the COVID period, or any other fund. The taxation aspect can be advised, how the company can get a deduction benefit, though there is a specific clause under Section 37 of the Income Tax Act. But when we give a money where 100% contribution is allowed, then that will be deductible. The accounting aspect of the CSR spending and on the CSR projects. So like this, we chartered accountant can work in CSR, which is a global opportunity. All countries has a CSR projects. All countries has a, has given a lot of importance in the corporate social responsibilities activities. So I would like you to give attention on this, because when we diversify basket of our services, we can make more money, we will give more services to our users. And I have made, 12 alphabets acronym for the use of social media. FIT, LBW, PQY, OBA. So we use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, FIT, LBW, LinkedIn, blog, website, PQY, podcast, Quora, YouTube channel. OBA is online platforms where we can have articles, then books, and then the physical articles in various magazines and periodicals, newspapers. So like and share this YouTube video, those who are interested. Subscribe my YouTube channel and do let me know the topic on which you would like to have a video. Thank you for spending your time in listening this video. Have a great time, have a great learning, and have a great earning. Thank you.